Good morning, boys and girls. Let's just start with a little story. What do you say? It's the Monday morning sidewalk, and I think I'm going to tell a story to start off this morning. Went to bed on Friday night. It was nice and quiet and calm, and it was a clear sky. But I was awakened in the middle of the night by the sound of thunder, and it wasn't far off. I didn't have to wonder. It was close by, and by Saturday morning, it was pretty good rain coming down, and you know, for me, I was really revved up to go to the Trinity River Water District Fly Fest. It's an annual thing. I've probably been about 5 times. It's a mixed emotions things for me now. I don't know why emotions get into it. Isn't that kind of stupid? I don't know. But I took that opportunity because it was raining, as you can see, to not go. And you know, there are good reasons to go to these things. For those of you who've never been, it's a fantastic opportunity to go to these festivals and events to meet people who are doing what you want to do, know how to do it. Maybe you can find some merchandise you like, flies, fly rods, and things like that. But as you've done a few of these, you see people you like, and you see people you don't like. You know, maybe I'm getting old and crusty, but when that rain was coming down and I could hear it against my window, I was like, I'm not going. I do not need to go see people down in the ditch chasing after some poor hapless rainbow trout. So I left that behind, and boy, what a weekend it was. Just cold, miserable, and basically a non-starter for any kind of fly fishing really here in north central Texas this past weekend. Let me take 1 second, okay? We're going to go back to business. If you've ever thought about buying one of my fly rod mats, this is the time to do it. On the 15th of March, the price goes up. It doesn't go up a whole lot. It only goes up a little bit, and it's the first price increase in more than 3 years. But, man, inflation, man, it's got me. It's dragging me around. Most everything else is still firmly priced. All right, I've got my computer right over here. I'm going to have to glance over here and look and see what all's going on my computer so I can translate it into words for you guys. Clubs, man, they still exist. On the 11th, which is tomorrow, today is the 10th of March, Central Texas Fly Rodders and Central Texas Fly Fishers. I don't know the difference. Anyway, I'll put links to those clubs down in the description. They're having a meeting, each one of them separately. Maybe they should get together. I don't know. The 13th, Brazos Valley Fly Fishers and Laguna Madre Fly Fishers. Now, the Laguna Madre Fly Fishers may be an old, pre-existing calendar thing. There is the lower Laguna Madre Fly Fishers, that's South Padre Island. And then there's Laguna Madre Fly Fishers, which used to be Corpus Christi, and it's defunct. So you'll have to do your own due diligence on which one that is. I'll do it, and I'll put a link to whichever one it is, also with these other two. Let me zoom ahead, okay. Next Monday, the 17th, is not only St. Patrick's Day, people. It is also the meeting of the East Texas Fly Fishers. Now, from what I'm hearing from these guys, that one is pretty active. So, East Texas Fly Fishers, very gregarious and very welcoming East Texas Fly Fishers. I have a recent good experience with those guys. Remember, club life is something that you might think about when you're starting out, and you might even think about it for the long haul, you know. Some people find the social aspect of club life to be right up their alley. Let's see. And also on this calendar is a date that will live in infamy for me. March 15th is the day I caught a 10-pound and witnessed 10-pound hybrid at Ray Roberts Dam. Wow. It was witnessed, but it wasn't caught on the camera of the witness. So that record would still be standing if we had got photographs of it. I forgive you, man. If you're out there, man, if you're watching this, come on now. It's been a long time. Give me a holler. So that was that, you know, and that would be in 2010. So 15 years ago, I caught that fish, and that record would still be standing if it would have been recorded. I'm not mad. I swear I'm not. Guess what? There is a story coming on TPWD stocking. You thought you'd seen the end of it, but you haven't. You have not seen the end of my stories on Texas Parks and Wildlife stocking of lakes. And that is because I have some interesting summaries for 2024, and we're going to go through those numbers for lakes throughout places that matter, like north central Texas. And we're going to give you a summarization on what was done last year. I think you'll find it shocking the number of hybrids that were stocked right around the corner. Not at Ray Roberts. They don't stock them there yet. Although, consider this another formal request, TPWD. I want hybrids in Ray Roberts. Okay, I want you to take another look at your calendar. Please put March 20th through April 5th on your calendar. I will be manning the Denton booth in Round Top, Texas. You never been to Round Top? What a zoo, huh? I'm going to be there. I'm going to be hawking some art that I have from local Denton artists, as well as my own art. That includes wood burning that I'm doing right now. It's kind of strangely fun. You'll have to see it. Wood burning on mesquite lamps and planks. So I don't know how that's all going to turn out. There's not a lot of time left before that show. One other thing I'm adding to the mix there is my yard art, which has been very popular. It's a collaborative with my wonderful significant other, and she does the actual illustrations, and then I do the steel work on top of that. So Round Top, Texas, you got to check in with me to find out if I'm there or not. Guess what? I'm going to have my fly rods there. I'm going to have the sawgrass fly rods there for you to try out if you're anywhere nearby. 90 miles east of Austin and about 90 miles west of the outskirts of Houston. Come on down to Round Top and try these rods out. Buy you some antiques, Denton art, some unique artwork, prints, all kinds of stuff I'm bringing down for this show. A lot of this would have been in the Los Pescadores gallery if that had developed into what I had planned for it, but that story is no more. A lot of you guys asking about the sand bass, and I have a hot spot, so you can hit me on hot spots. You just look it up on the website, texasflycaster.com. That website, take a look at it. Bing! It is redesigned, and I'm having great success with it. A lot of people signing up for to be notified. You can do that too, to where any story that comes out, you will be notified about that story, and that will save you a lot of effort if you get notifications. Okay, what else do we have here? Yeah, you guys are asking about sand bass. You know that those runs are famous in North Texas, and from what I can tell you is they start in the south because it's warmer. Texas is a huge state, and as you work your way up, the sand bass start running. Our indicators here are the redbuds, and they're budding. But this morning, it is a balmy 37 degrees outside. I just checked it. People, it's a mixed bag, okay? So you got to know before you go. And I'm telling you right now, we still got a few days, but we're into the week where it's with the moon coming. Look at the moon chart on your screen. And here are the tides on your screen for Port Mansfield this week. We got an interesting as in not very good tide setup, today is probably the best day of the week, and then it turns into some minors and things like that with very small variations, so that means not a lot of movement. My opinions on these things. Moving towards a full moon means nighttime fishing. And it's not full, like what's called worm moon or something like that. Wow, isn't that wild? Also, the tides, as we move in this direction of a full moon, they flattened out. So that makes it more challenging with the minors in the middle of the day and things like that. Look at the chart closely. If you want links, let me know, and I'll send you a link in a reply to your comment below. Okay, people, we're getting down to it. Let's see what I missed. If anything, let's see. I think I've got it all. Just remember, there's a great weatherman. I'll put a link to him. I've quit watching weather on TV. Like the local networks, they're terrible. They're always wrong, basically. There's a guy who is on YouTube. He just crossed over 1 million subscribers. He talks so fast. He just unbelievable. It's like old weathermen used to have to do to fit it all in, and none of this joking around or anything. He just tells it like it is. Gives good updates, and I'll put a link to him on there. I went ahead and subscribed to him because this guy has it going on. 1 million subscribers just to hear him spout off the weather. I wish I'd have thought of that. So conditions this week, they're going to deteriorate at the end of the week, according to this guy. And he's been right every time. Every time. The conditions are going to go bad at the end of the week with high winds coming Friday and into Saturday. High as in like 60 up to 60 to 70 mile an hour gusts. And this whole thing, these is very unusual looking storms. That the barometric pressure very, very low, almost hurricane on land type stuff, but it's not. So damaging winds, all kinds of, just batten down the hatches Friday and Saturday of this coming week. And if you're going to chase sand bass, I would say get it on right now, because the weather is going to push on you again. For me, I'll be working on steel and wood burning and things like that, and heading down, and probably during that wind event down to Round Top, Texas. Guys, you got to come see me at Round Top now. That's going to be a fun thing. I'd love to see you there. It's not a fly fishing event. It is just a visitation, so to speak. So let's just visit, shall we? Let's just see each other, say hi, shake hands. I'll bring my kayak down if you want to go fishing. I'll have it with me. I'll be manning that booth all day long, but in the morning and evening I should have a little time to go throw out a line, see what we can catch. There will be a story on Round Top at www.texasflycaster.com. Make sure you check that out, because it's going to have maps to the lakes from Round Top. It's so close to so many great places. I just can't wait to get there. Okay, guys, thanks for watching the Monday Morning Sidewalk. It is time to wrap this up, and we will see you soon. Videos are being made. Trust me, videos are being made right now to keep you guys in the loop on fly fishing in Texas.